So this is the first stage of life of chickens. These are eggs, as you can probably see, and after the hens lay them, and assuming that they're fertilized by a rooster, they are placed in here, and they sit at between 50 to 60% humidity, and that's where they stay like the best health. And it takes about 18 to 21 days for them to hatch. And after they hatch, they can generally stay in there for 48 hours. And really, the only thing you have to do is give them electrolytes if you're going to keep them in there. And you try to keep the temperature around 99.5 degrees. It's a little high here, but not by much, as you can tell. Here we have the chicks. Here, these chicks are, the one with its head up right now is a week old, and the other two are actually just born. They're a day old. And you want to keep it, for the first week while they're in there, about 90 degrees. Then for a week after that, you want to keep it 80, and then down to 70 where you keep it there. And they'll usually get fully feathered at about 4 weeks. And the red light is on the heating lamp is basically just to keep them warm, hence the name heating lamp. And the red light just lets them sleep because it's not very aggressive and it doesn't affect their sleep cycle. You just kind of have to check on them and give them food and water whenever they need it. You can pick them up. They're adorable. As you can see, I'm about to do. These chickens are beautiful. And these chickens, you actually know the sex of them because when you buy them, it's easy to tell their sex. I don't quite know how they do that, but they do. And as you can see, this is where I pick one up. And they're a little skittish when you pick them up, but as you can see, they are adorable. Absolutely adorable. And I picked up a 2-day-old one there. That's a week old, and you can see that there's a pretty good size difference, and they grow rather quickly. That one there is a barred rock. The other two I actually don't know what they are, but they are just so cute. And here they are a couple weeks after that. They're about, and here they range from a week to 4 weeks. This big one at the top of the screen that you can see is 4 weeks old. All the little ones, are about a week old. And this is just kind of to get them acclimated out in the barn. So the temperature is kept at 70 degrees. And if it gets really cold, you keep the barn where we keep them closed. And you put a towel or like a rag or something on top of them. And that really does help ensure that they stay as warm as they can be and they all survive. Again, in here, you give them food and water quite a bit. You want to check on them a lot because this is the stage where they're most vulnerable. And this thing that they're in is called a brooder box, and it's just a fancy name for a box where you can keep them. It serves no other purpose than to keep them safe from the bigger chickens who might want to peck at them. And if they start bleeding, actually, what will happen is chickens see the color red and are attracted to it, and they keep pecking at it. After they come out of the brooder box, they look something like this. These are 4 weeks old, and as you can see, they are fully feathered. They're not quite full size yet, and they're going to continue growing, but they stick together. They have this instinctual relationship that they form, and they will not really leave each other, and they stay like this a lot. And it's kind of that whole safety in numbers thing where they do want to stay safe and alive. And at this point, they are ready to go outside completely, and that's why they are outside of the barn. And you kind of let them explore, and they kind of know to go back inside because they were raised inside. And at nighttime, to prevent them from getting eaten by like a weasel or a fox or a coyote, they will go back inside. And that's also where the food and water is. And as you can see, you can pick these ones up too. They are still a little skittish, but you can pick them up. And this one is a little shaky, but she really is going to grow to be a good chicken and will produce more eggs so more offspring can come and more chickens can come from that. Here we have full-grown roosters and hens, I should say. The roosters will have generally longer neck feathers. It's kind of hard to see in this video and they're pointier. And while the hens will have rounded feathers that are shorter. This right here is a hen. The white one there was a hen. She looks like a rooster, but she is a hen in fact. And here you go. They're outside. They will often, again, stay together outside, safety in numbers. And you'll see one walk by in a second. Right on the right of the screen there is a guinea hen, and they are protection birds. They're not a chicken, they are a guinea hen. It's a different bird, and they will alert the group of chickens that there is danger, and the chickens know that. And there's a bantam hen right there. As you can see, the chickens during the day will do what they want, wander freely, and enjoy the outdoors. And right there, some of them actually go into the pig pen, and they are generally pretty good friends with the pig. But they spend a lot of time outside, and the hens will go back inside when they're ready to lay eggs. And after about 20 to 21 weeks, that's when the hens will kind of come of laying age. And they will usually lay, assuming they're healthy, of course, 200 to 276 eggs a year. And but they need to get about 12 to 14 hours of sunlight to do that. So as you can see, they're outside and it is sunny. So this is where they stay. Some of them stay inside when they want to eat. Again, there's a guinea hen. There's one of the geese down there. And as you can see, this is the laying box where the chickens will lay their eggs. And we have a hen right now sitting on some eggs. And they don't ever stop laying eggs. They just slow down. But they'll sit on them and keep them warm. So thank you for watching. I hope that you took something away from this video that maybe you didn't know. And I hope that if you're trying to start raising chickens, or maybe you were curious about it, that this video helps you to do that.